for no reason.
For no reason?
I think you're overselling it. It's nothing really. Did anybody really know it was you?
No, I didn't even know it was me.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I think you're safe. Don't worry.
What do you mean?
Have you gotten any Twitter backlash?
No, I'm not worried about losing my job. I'm already down to an hour. What more can they do that they haven't already done?
But I'm saying, like, have Packer fans come for you?
No.
Movie to podcast only.
No one really cares about it then.
So that should be the standard. If they started ripping on me, then maybe I should respond to it. Pebble, what did you?
I said movie to podcast only. What else can they do to you after we're only working just an hour?
Podcast only.
I just want to know, if they cut me to a half hour, should I demand that I keep the same pay?
Of course.
You should just do your half hour
and shut up. Would cutting me to a half hour make less sense than what Doncic did?
No.
I agree.
Nothing makes less sense than that.
Next, fourth quarter.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on 94.5 ESPN.
Kenny Chesney returns to Milwaukee on Saturday, June 22nd with the Sun Goes Down Tour at American Family Field. The country music superstar will be joined by the Zac Brown Band, Megan Maroney, and Uncle Kracker. The parking lot opens at 2 p.m. with the show starting at 5 p.m. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN for your chance to win tickets to the show. Kenny puts on a heck of a show, and we want to send you to see it in person. Tune in this week for your chance to win 2 tickets during Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
Many people with unique homes reach out to Pella because our team of experts can customize windows and doors that match architecture from any era.
I love that I have a home that's 100 years old. It's a historic district, and we didn't want to ruin the look by having modern windows in an older home. When I found out that Pella had an architecturally accurate product line, they simply guided us and helped us to make a great decision for our home.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Certain restrictions apply in 6/30/2024.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at Discount Liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. Buy any one 15-pack of 16-ounce aluminum bottles of Miller Lite, Coors Light, or Coors Banquet, or any one 12-pack of Vizzy Hard Seltzer and receive one free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us for your free Summerfest ticket and check out our specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank, and as I tried writing this radio commercial on my phone, that darn autocorrect always seemed to give me fits. Which got me thinking, if you're looking for a stress-free, painless, wow, that was easy home mortgage process, give Great Midwest Bank a try. Find an experienced loan officer at greatmidwestbank.com to guide you to a state of tranquility. Yeah, autocorrect would have never caught that one. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Baseball, grilling, festivals, tan lines, and Saz's. Summer in Wisconsin is the finest, and Saz's Statehouse is the place to be. They've been a Milwaukee staple for almost 50 years, so they know a thing or two about summer fun. Enjoy handcrafted cocktails, festival-famous combo platters on Saz's outdoor patio, or cool off with your friends at their famous round bar. Saz's complimentary shuttles are ready to take you to games and concerts at AmFam Field. Get details at saz's.com, located at 55th and State. See you at Saz's.
Over the past 20 years, Wisconsin has seen a huge increase in reported elder abuse cases. Elder abuse is the verbal, physical, emotional, sexual, or financial abuse of a senior citizen. It can also be the intentional or unintentional neglect of an older person. Wisconsin's population of seniors 65 and older is projected to grow significantly in the coming decades. That's why we all share the responsibility to help protect our seniors by recognizing and reporting any signs of elder abuse. If you believe that elder abuse has been inflicted upon yourself or someone you know, please report it. Call the Wisconsin Elder Abuse Hotline toll-free at 1-833-586-0107 or visit reportelderabusewI.org. Respect our elders. Report abuse. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Justice.
This project is supported by the Administration for Community Living, ACL, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, as part of a financial assistance award totaling $120,000 with 100% funding by ACL HHS. The contents are those of the authors and do not necessarily represent the official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL HHS or the U.S. government.
Welcome back to the Homer Hour on 94.5 ESPN.
Tune in to Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Behind the Bucks dives deep into Bucks and Six, a culture unknowingly created by former Bucs star Brandon Jennings. Because when he said it, he was saying the Bucks would beat Miami, and Bucks got crushed in 4. Take a look inside the Brandon Jennings story, the origin of Bucks and Six. I just gave it to you. How it became the rallying cry and what it truly means to Jennings and Bucks fans alike. Find Behind the Bucks on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and wherever you get your podcast. Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher. Was that Hall of Famer Tony Smith laughing?
That was indeed him.
Yeah. Because that's the history of it. I remember when he said it. I think he said it at actually the Wisconsin Sports Awards. Yep, Bucks and Six. Lost in 4. We have break.
They lost in 4?
Yeah, and it wasn't even.
How's it become the rallying cry then? After that?
It became when they won the championships, where they are. They won in 6, and they kind of spun it that way, Bucks and 6, and yeah, the history of it is it was the worst prediction in the history of the world. That's how it started. The Jacksonville Jaguars have reached a deal with their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Why do I care? It's important because it gives us some idea about Jordan Love. Sources say they're giving the former number 1 pick 5-year extension, $275 million, $55 a year with $200 million guaranteed, and $142 he gets today. Now, I believe that Jordan Love will get less than $55 million a year, but it'll be somewhere in that ballpark. The issue becomes as to how, Pebble, Lawrence has 1 year left, right?
Yeah, because this is a 5-year extension, so he had 1 year left where he was scheduled to make $5.67 million this season, and was going to count $11.7 million against the salary cap because of the proration of his $24.1 million signing.
So we assume he's still going to make the 5.76, but he'll have 142 in cash to spend it at once, and that's the. If he was him, he would certainly prefer that they'd wipe that out and that he'd get the $55 million a year starting this year. I would assume the same will probably apply to Jordan Love, where he'll keep getting whatever he's supposed to. So I would say, a 5-year extension. I would say Rodgers, Jordan Love will get pretty close to this.
Oh, you still want Rodgers in there? I hear you.
No, I'm ready to move on. I would have kept Rodgers longer than they did.
You just mentioned his name. Is that a Freudian slip?
It was a Freudian slip, yeah. I would say Jordan Love will be somewhere in that ballpark. 5-year extension, $55 million a year, $275, $200 million guaranteed.
Is that where he should live?
Is that what he should
live in that neighborhood?
No, I think it's a little early, but I would say,
the market's going to dictate it, not the actual play.
I think I would want him to play a little bit more before I'm willing to give that much money. I've said before,
but that's not going to happen, though. You know that.
Correct. I think they'll give him the money. I think he'll get somewhere around there. They have the ability, if they choose, to do nothing. They can get him for $15 million this year and 30-something with the franchise tag the following year, and then 40-something the following year. And there's nothing he can do about it.
Hold on, corporate boy, aren't you going to play hardball with Jordan Love?
I might, yes, I might, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Well, you know why? No, you know why?
Wait, future Packer Hall of Famer. You're going to play games with him.
Well, no. He created those games by agreeing to an extension last year, which means he's got an extra year in the contract. If he would have done nothing last year, then it would be a different story.
The team did it. Why did Jordan Love do it?
He agreed to it. He didn't have to agree with it. The team offered
it.
Well, yeah, but you can say no.
Well, you can't. I can't agree to nothing that I'm not offered.
Okay,
so it's the team's fault.
No, if he says no, his contract runs out this year, and then they have to decide what to do. What?
Why did they offer it?
They wanted to see if he was scared and that he would rather have a little extra money now.
Boy.
What?
Back to corporate boy, you're trying to blame the player. It's the team offered him the offer. Like he can't make his own offer.
No, and he took it, and because he took it, he put himself in a different situation this year, which would allow me to be tougher with him.
What came first, the team offer or the Jordan Love acceptance of the offer?
The team offer came first.
Thank you. That's where the problem starts, the team offer. So just stay with that.
Well, is he required to say yes?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
The ship has already sailed that the team offered him. That's where the problem starts.
Wow. Okay.
So they made their own bed. Don't try to blame it on
the
him.
reality is I would expect that Jordan Love will sign to something very close to this.
Right. And like I say, you think that's a neighborhood he shouldn't be in. I don't think he should be in that neighborhood. And yet he's going to be in that neighborhood.
Correct.
Why? Because the Packers put him there by doing what they did the year, like you said.
No,
because that offer.
Well, he did enough last year to make them believe that he's capable of playing at this level. Do they believe he can be as good as Trevor Lawrence the next 5 years? Yes, they do. If that's the going price for Trevor Lawrence,
then they made their own bed. They have no one to blame but themselves.
I'm never going to convince you, but sorry.
What are you trying to convince me of, though? It's Jordan Love's fault that the Packers got to pay him so much? The Packers' fault.
No, they don't have to pay him that much. If they offer him that much, yes, it's on the Packers.
Going to. They're going to.
They are to, yes, and I understand why. I think they believe in him enough.
And you also believe that he's living out of his pay grade. You got to eventually get there, but right now he's not worth that.
A little, yes, he's getting the pay grade a little bit earlier than he deserves, but I don't think their position is idiotic or outrageous. But
that's because you have him in the Packer Hall of Fame.
Yes, and they're in a lot in the Hall of Fame that didn't make $55 million a year.
Yeah,
but I got no problem with it. Even though I am corporate board of you, I got no problem with it. That's the going rate, and they create that much. They can't create that much entertainment. Finalysis is next. I think Shaka Smart is on. Is Shaka on? Yeah, get him, Shaka. Next.
A few crashes to look out for. One is on the exit to Layton Avenue from the 94.